Okay, so the first time I found out about discipling was when I was meeting for my discipleship meeting, and the Carrie, who was right before me, decided to convert her life to Christ. So I came into the room, and Lindsay had Carrie tell me all about how she decided to give her life to Christ at that moment. And from then on, I was going to be in charge of discipling her, which was so scary. I had never discipled before, and I just been discipled for a month or two, so it was very new and nerve-wracking experience. But after Carrie left, me and Lindsay talked about it, and it was really interesting to hear her story, and I was really intrigued by how Carrie's life had led her to this point, and I really wanted to help her in her life with getting closer to Christ, because it had such a positive influence in my life, and so I know it could have only a more positive with her life. And so I began discipling a couple weeks later, and the first time we met, it was very new. I just started out by talking with her about how she came to Christ, what was her life in high school, or how she grew up, what was her parents, their faith. And I really got a real good, she just opened up completely, and I was so surprised because I didn't know Carrie very well then. She was a teammate of mine, but we weren't really close. We'd say hi to each other in the locker room, but then she just completely told me all her life stories, all the hard times she went through with her family, or the struggles and with temptations and stuff like that, and just how it's so cool to see how willing she was to learn about Christ. So the first time I went with Carrie, it was a really scary experience, and I didn't really know what to do, but after she opened up, I really saw where I could help her in her growth and development, and finding Christ and living a Christ-like life. And so from then on, we would find certain topics she was interested about or she had questions about. And since I had been going to my track Bible study, I knew a lot about leading a Bible study, so I kind of made it more of a Bible study format, but it was much more laid back since she was very new to the whole Christ thing. So I really got to slowly get a better idea of what best helped her and what format, and she really was intrigued by everything I was talking about, and we would always go way past our sessions, and I missed class a couple times, not all of class but part of class, and we really became close. And from then on, actually the summer after, since I had such a good experience with discipling, and I felt I grew with my leadership skills and faith, I decided to lead a Minnesota with UW Badgers AIA Bible study with five girls, and it was really fun. It was a really cool experience, and I really even grew more in my leadership with leading Bible studies and discipling. And Carrie and I we have become really close now, and it's a really cool experience because I feel no matter what happens, even if she fades away from Christ, or I feel I'm always there to pull her back now because she's going through the hard time of transitioning, and in the end we'll always have that connection together, because it's such a deep level on a spiritual level, and it's not just saying hi to each other in the track room now. It's I know all about her life, and I know all about all the things she's gone through, and I've helped her hopefully get more where she wants